Well, the victory today is a continuance. We were prepared to make our case before the judge that there could not be an eviction because there was an unlawful taking. And the city requested and was granted a continuance, which means the case will be heard at some time in the future. We don't have a date certain for when that will take place. We've also accepted the mayor's invitation to sit down and speak and negotiate. And so we are hopeful that that will yield a just outcome. That's where we stand. Well, one, it's my home, right? And I love it. It's where I'm raising my son and have raised another son and where I live with my husband. And I'm not on an island alone. I have my neighbor, Ms. Darden. She used to not be my next door neighbor because there were 11 houses between us, but she is my next door neighbor now. And I have other neighbors on other sides of me, so I don't feel isolated and alone. And the people who decided to settle, that was their prerogative. I make no judgments about the decisions that they made for themselves and their families. But I just know that we have stayed in this fight long enough to discover that this never should have happened. And it's bigger than us now. We also want to make sure that this doesn't happen to other families in Atlanta or any place else in the United States. We have infrastructure money that's about to hit all of these major metropolitan areas with crumbling infrastructure. And what I don't want to see is the usual suspects being asked to move. Legacy residents, poor or working class communities, black and brown communities being asked to bear the brunt of the infrastructure work that needs to be done. So this is Peoplestown, USA. This is a line in the sand. I think the mayor is a man of his word. I am optimistic, I remain optimistic that we're going to be able to resolve this in a fair, just, and equitable way for us, but also to create public policy that will ensure that this doesn't happen to other people in this city or in any other city. The city requested a continuance and they were granted one. We were prepared. The truth doesn't change. And so we were prepared to tell the truth in court. That's what court is for. And so I am optimistic both in terms of this eviction not being granted to the city, and I'm also optimistic that the mayor is going to make a good faith effort to resolve this in a fair, equitable, and just way.